A big event is coming up in Cold Lake, Alberta, April 3rd and 4th. It is a Drag Queen Youth Conference. The two-day affair is being jointly sponsored by the Cold Lake Family and Community Support Services and the local Military Family Resource Centres. Cold Lake Mayor Craig Copeland joins me now from Cold Lake to chat a little bit more about it in detail. Mayor Craig, it should be a very colorful 2 days. What can people expect?
The agenda for the conference is put on by the MFRC, which is the Military Family Resource Center out on Fort Wayne, Cold Lake. And the city's involvement is that the city, through its FCSS program, gave grant money towards the youth 2-day youth workshop.
I understand you received a little bit of backlash, a bit of a protest at City Council this week from someone who's not happy about this Drag Queen Youth Conference.
So we had a member from the community come and do a presentation last night in council. Our council room was packed. We probably had close to 100 people, which is pretty rare for us in the public gallery. But, you know, he brought forward some of his issues with using taxpayer dollars towards hosting the youth conference with the speaker. You know, there was a video shown about this person's performance, you know, in a drag queen. But, you know, I'm pretty confident that the MFRC is not asking this person to be performing any kind of a drag performance at the youth conference, but it's dealing with the whole wide area of issues for the youth in today's world. And this so happens this person's going to be the guest speaker.
So why host an event like this to begin with if it brings so much controversy?
Our council's, you know, we've been open to everything in our community. We don't try to put a freeze on anything. We're very open, inclusive community from, you know, everything. So, you know, we've had lots of protesting going on during the COVID. You know, so we're just very transparent. If people want to, you know, put on an event that might be controversial, you know, the big thing is everybody has to sort of sit back. You may not agree with the guest speaker, but the rest of the conference is all about enabling the youth in our community that to take part and to learn a whole bunch of different activities, but also have a lot of conversations about you know, any issues that might be bothering them. And so there's going to be a whole whack of people speaking at this event.
Thanks so much for your time today, Mayor. That was Cold Lake Mayor Craig Copeland joining us from Cold Lake, Alberta. Now, the person who's asking Cold Lake Council to not use taxpayer funding for the Drag Youth Conference is Lakeland lawyer Leighton Gray. Gray says such events are harmful to Alberta's youth. He joins us now from Cold Lake, Alberta to talk about this in more detail. Leighton, you met with Cold Lake City Council on Tuesday night discussing your concerns with the shows. Do you think your voice was heard?
I found that most of the people, first of all, there was a very large contingent of people, which was encouraging. And they were mostly supportive. There were a couple of hecklers that were kept under control. But the main concern actually was there were a couple of Cold Lake councillors on city council. I wasn't surprised and knew who they were going in, who really tried to take me to task over this. And they revealed that I think they're very much subscribers to the woke agenda.
You know, many supporters of drag queen events feel this is just more educational and simply harmless fun. How do you respond to that?
I do understand that parents who are having their children attend there have had to sign a waiver, and that the parents are not allowed to be there. It's just for the kids 12 to 17 years of age. So I think that alone is something you know, of concern. One of my main concerns as well is that this is being publicly funded. And many of us in the Cold Lake community who are ratepayers, we don't support this. And we don't think this is a proper exercise of our tax dollars. And so that's of concern as well. If people want to put on a show like this, it's a free country. I suppose they can do it.
Thanks so much, Leighton. That was Leighton Gray, a Lakeland lawyer who is protesting the Drag Queen Youth Conference taking place next month in Cold Lake, Alberta.